Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this um, early morning. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Okay. Um, I wanted to talk about a heavy camp affiliate has been taken out today, earlier today, and he also was accused of being involved in he was also a suspect in Charlotte when Young Dolph's van was hit up. Okay, his name is Antavius Gardner, and he and his, I believe it was his baby's mother and his child, um, was unfortunately hit up today. If I'm not mistaken, the young lady has that was in the car with him has succumbed to her injuries. Um, and the child that was in the car with them, leg was hit and popped off. Okay, from the reports that I'm hearing, but I want to play. I want to play this. Let's see. It says four was hit. Okay, hold on, you guys. Y'all know I don't like the commercials and stuff. But make sure you guys go on and hit the like button while you are in here. Like, share, and subscribe. We're going to wait until the commercial goes off. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. His name is Antavius Gardner. And I am just going to refresh you guys' memory on um, when he was a suspect in the Charlotte incident with Young Dolph.
Video released by Memphis police shows the moment shots were fired from one car into another, killing the man inside. That incident happened just after 11 today in South Memphis near the intersection of Danny Thomas and Mississippi Boulevard, just hours before a second shooting happened less than a mile away. WREG's Ashley Paul joins us now live at Regional 1 Hospital with the latest.
And a second man was killed in that second shooting, Steph, and a woman and a toddler were both injured. Now, that woman is recovering here at Regional 1 Hospital tonight. The toddler across the way over at Le Bonheur Children's Hospital. And the big question tonight is whether or not the two incidents are connected. A red Chevy Tahoe and a black Chevy Malibu seen here in this surveillance video driving down Danny Thomas around 11 this morning when the red car seems to lose control. And tonight, police say that's because the driver of the black car fired shots at the Tahoe, ultimately killing the man inside.
I got rerouted by the tragic shooting that was at Danny Thomas and Wellington, and I had to just go out E.H. Crump to get to work.
Hours later, he found himself caught in the aftermath again of another shooting.
And then on my way back home this afternoon for work again, it's been another shooting, and I was told it's a triple shooting. So I don't know what's going on in Memphis. You know, everything is just so chaotic.
3 people, including a 2-year-old child, found shot near the intersection of Mississippi and Crump. A man was pronounced dead at the scene. It appears the 3 were inside this red Hyundai Sonata when the shooting happened.
The day is just Monday, and all this is going on. It's sad. It's sad. I feel sorry for our city. It's like a war zone. Memphis is a war zone, and I don't know what they're going to be able to do to stop all the crime and the shootings.
A woman and the baby were both taken to the hospital in critical condition. This child is the 42nd taken to Le Bonheur Children's Hospital for gunshot wounds so far this year.
We got to do better.
Yes, we do. We got to do better. I thought the woman had succumbed to her injuries, but they're saying that she's in the hospital recovering. But I was looking at a Facebook page, and um, they were saying that um, it says, "Meant everything so happy I got to be around y'all for the last time. This day was so fun and full of light and love, girl. Raven, Martin, and Tay Money. Y'all done hurted the shit out of us." So it seems to me that the young lady, okay, yeah, it seems to me the young lady lost her life. That's unfortunate. I hate that. But if you all remember, and how old is this young? She looks so young, but it's a young man's picture. Okay, she got my brother. So maybe she lost her brother because she's got his picture up. This young lady was born in 1987. Born in 1987, so she was still a very, very young lady. Um, of course, people are sending their condolences. Um, but if you all remember, this is the same young man that was accused of, he was a suspect in the Charlotte situation with Young Dolph. I don't know if this has anything to do with Young Dolph. I think it's just they've just been warring, you know. That's what I
Working for
think.
Mr.
I think
Sparky is
they've
pretty
been
fun.
warring.
He's just
Someone
looking for action shots.
came into, of course, one of my subscribers. Shout out to Rest in Peace, Young Dolph. Shout out to Greyface because they came into my chat and broke the story. Okay. Um, I got off and I had the opportunity to do the research myself. And of course, it is definitely him. And I know that they knew. Um, but if you all remember the situation, Young Dolph did the song 100 Shots. This young man was one of the young men that was caught up in that situation.
Charlotte at the peak of the CIAA tournament. Tomorrow, a Memphis-based area rapper and two other men will be in court to face charges for that shooting. Sammy Benson, who performs under
And
the name
Tavius Gardner, right here, he is the one that uh unfortunately lost his life today. Um or earlier yesterday. And if I'm not mistaken, they said that he knew Black Youngster because Black Youngster has children or something, has a child with his sister or something like that. I'm not sure, but they were possibly in-laws. Okay.
Black Youngster. Frederick Black and Antavius Gardner turned themselves in today, each charged with 6 counts of discharging a weapon into occupied property and felony conspiracy. The shootout happened on North Caldwell Street on February 25th. Vendors and food trucks lined the street at that time, but no one got hurt. CMPD blamed the shootout on 2 feuding groups connected to the entertainment industry.
Okay, we remember that. That was the Charlotte incident where the van was shot up, and it hurts me that a child was hit up, and um they if I'm they shot the child's leg off or foot off or something. I'm hearing it was a 2-year old. Of course, he was pronounced unalived. A woman was taken to Regional 1 in critical, and a 2-year old was taken to Le Bonheur. Okay. Um, I'm hearing that the lady has succumbed to her injuries. Looking at their Facebook pages, a female has definitely succumbed to her injuries. Okay. So, like I said, it's a war zone in Memphis. I know people are going to run with that narrative and say, well, this has something to do with Get Back for Young Dolph. No, I think these young men are at war. Somebody pulled up on the side of them, and then there was another situation. It could have been retaliation for a situation where some people were hit up earlier that day. Because I'm trying to think, I think his situation, I don't know which came first, but it seems like there's definitely a war going on, and they said they don't know if it was related. It could have been a retaliatory situation where some people was hit up later on after that happened. So I don't know if Antavius's was retaliation or his came first. Um, but hey, like I said, it's a war going on around that area, and those young men are warring with each other. You know, I hear people say it's a North Memphis, South Memphis thing. Hell, South Memphis is warring with other people in South Memphis in their own hoods. Somebody pulled up on the side of them and just started hitting at them, right? You know, so hey, I'm not gonna say that it was retaliation for Dolph. I'm not going to say that. I think it was probably, something else. That's what I think. I think it was something else because those young men have been into it about different situations, and they make enemies along the way. They fall out along the way. I don't think anybody from North Memphis, because even though where they are at, they was in South Memphis. That's kind of like the hood. They was down the street from the jail. I don't believe nobody in North Memphis would be roaming around in South Memphis like that and pull up on the side of them and hit them up. I believe that those were some people that from around the South Memphis area. Hold on. Yeah, from around the South Memphis area. But who knows? Who knows? Um yeah. Tay Money, rest easy. If your folks got Hyundai Sonata, the man dead and the woman shot also. The baby leg is shot off on Crump in Mississippi. Check on your folks. So if this was on Crump in Mississippi, that means that um mm, their situation, hold on, may have happened after that first shooting. Um and so it could have been a retaliation. Hold on, let me see. Crump in Mississippi, that's definitely the heart of South Memphis. Um let me see with a child. Um I'm just trying to see Danny Thomas in Georgia a little after 11. So it looks like, okay, so that Danny Thomas in Georgia situation happened first. So what happened to Antavius could very well have been a retaliatory situation. His happened second if those two situations were related. Okay, it could have been a retaliatory situation. Um, from what had happened earlier that day, or whoever it was got people that, because that was all of that is the South Memphis area, right? All of that is the heart of South Memphis. So oh wow. um where Antavius was hit up at, Mississippi and Crump. Oh wow. Hey, that's definitely the heart. So his situation happened after the first situation. Like I said, I don't know if it was retaliation from the first situation or it was retaliation on both of them. Hey, who knows? Or it could have just been a freak situation, but I doubt it. But anyways, hey, it bothers me though when people are hurting women and children. That never should have happened. Is absolutely unacceptable. I would never agree with anything like that. A child that is 2 years old, leg is popped off. They hit up a child and knock this leg off. That's evil, y'all. What is going on, y'all? This stuff has got to stop. It has got to stop. And guess what? Whatever is going on, I'm sure the people who is involved in this know, well, the people that know them know exactly what happened. And so it does not end there. It does not end there. So I mean, what's going to happen is definitely going to cause more of a war zone. And that's what I say, that these young men are taking each other out, and it is absolutely crazy. Like I said, I cannot and I will not say that it had anything to do with Young Dolph, because those young men up there are warring with each other. Okay, somebody came into my chat and said, shout out to Rest in Peace. He said that they took out, allegedly, they took out one of they took out somebody. I forgot who that he said. They took out somebody, homeboy, and there's a rumor that they took out somebody um that someone knows very well, and it was retaliation for that. I don't know. Hey, whatever happened, this stuff has got to stop because these black men are killing each other. I'm sure there are a lot of rumors out there. I wouldn't know who it was if they told me because I don't know anything about that. But what I do know is that some people lost their life, and what people need to understand, death is final. So when you go and you do something to somebody, you got to know that if they're hurt, they're going to come back and return the same thing. And so, it's just a sad situation all the way across the board. Hey, but that's definitely the young man that was involved in the situation with Black Youngster where the van was shot up and they was going to court. Antavius Gardner, hold on, and Young Dog turned around and made a song. Yeah, he turned around and made a song, 100 shots from them popping up his van. And the reasons they didn't go to jail is because Young Doc didn't pursue it. I think Keon may be doing time for that. Yeah, he's doing time for that. But anyways, you guys, I want to get on here and talk about that. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. But let me just say this, oftentimes, you have to think about there is something going on. I know I was going to get off, but there is something going on as it relates to the Young Dog situation. Hey, all I know is that the federal entities are out there heavy, and they don't be out there heavy for no reason at all. And so, as I've always said before, sometimes it may look like a retaliatory situation. And I'm not saying this is what happened with them, but sometimes people start cleaning up when there are recalls and things of that nature that are in the works. Okay. For some reason, they feel like that it is better to just start cleaning up everything, which is absolutely crazy on so many levels. And so that's why I say these dudes have to be very meticulous and careful about when they start thinking that they can take money for hits. And I'm not talking about him, I'm just saying as a whole, because when them folks get on they tail, they will pay somebody to knock them off, to make sure, especially if they feel like they get paranoid, this person acting funny. I wonder, they ain't doing it like they used to. It could be, they backing away because they want to be a family man or something like that. But people start getting paranoid. Now he acting funny. He probably gonna talk. We got to get rid of him. And sometimes it be within from your own camp or people that you have an affiliation with or took work, quote unquote, what they call work from. They will take you out when they start to get paranoid, even though you've been out there doing their dirt for them. That's the reason why I tell these young men that it's got to be another way, and this killing got to stop. Okay, but hey, rest in peace to them. I don't think it had anything to do with Young Dolph. I think it had something to do with something that happened recently. Okay, but anyways, that's just because these young men stay into it and doing things, and there is a war out there. Okay, it's either that. If it's not that, it's got something to do with what came from the inside. Because I kind of believe that, anyways. To try to clean up some stuff because it's rough out there. It's rough out there as it relates to things caving in, especially as it relates to the Young Dolls case. But anyways, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.